Yo, what is going on, guys? Here, my name is Exposerman, and today I got for you a Clash of Clans guides on the best raids you can possibly get. Now, these raids are particularly looked over by a lot of players, and they tend to focus more on their matchmaking than finding these particular raids, because these raids have the potential to get you a crap ton of trophies. I'm pretty sure there's a rule in place that it has, if you can get these kind of raids, you can get the most amount of trophies possible. I've lost 50 trophies at one point because of these kind of raids. These have a ton of loot to them because it's the loot that's been stolen back from you. These are revenge raids. The revenge raids are pretty dang awesome, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys look over them because I do too. Now, I don't have many revenge raids right now just for the fact that I haven't been on very long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some YouTube videos. I'm going to showcase some of the highlighted best revenge raids I've ever seen. I'm going to tell you why they're so good. Now, revenge raids, what they're so good is they allow you to pick and choose what kind of bases you want to raid. So let's go ahead and go in and see if we can find a revenge raid real quick. Most of these do have active shields, but here's one right now. So he's stolen all the loot from me. He's actually really terrible. But look, did you see that? That was 35 trophies. So if you're going for something like a trophy push, revenge raids are the ways to go. Just for the fact that you can get a ton of trophies. He was like a Town Hall level 5, and I got a possible 34 trophies. Now I can raid this guy right here. He has 42 trophies. Do you see that right there, guys? The top left corner, 42 dang trophies, and he has a pretty decent amount of loot. The coolest thing you can do about this is you can actually end the battle, and then you can go and review his base and see a plan of attack. Just like in a Clan Wars, you can go ahead and see. Actually, I can't do it for this particular guy. I know, kind of figures. So we're going to go and we're going to see if we can find another base we want to raid. So far, nothing under 30 trophies we have seen from a revenge raid. I personally have been tending to use these revenge raids quite a bit, and you get back your loot. If you can get that, if you get attacked, especially if you have your town hall on the outside, people will raid you and get your loot. If you can go ahead and attack right away, right when they get all your loot. If they get a big raid on you, you're gonna get an even bigger raid on them because they're gonna have a way bigger percentage. Let's see if we can find a raid right here. This was 6 days ago. As you can see, I haven't been raided too often, but we're just gonna try to show you that that guy's online, of course. Freaking try hard. Oh, that looks pretty good. There we go. I think we found one. Alright, so here's another raid. I bet it's gonna be over 30 trophies. Of course. Of course. It is 19 trophies. But you can see the point that you're not going to find very many low trophy raids. And plus, most of the loot is going to be fairly decent. I mean, you have 303 Dark Elixir right here. That's a very raidable base. We're not going to raid some right now because I do not have the army composition for that. I'd recommend like a Giants, Archers, Barbarians, something like that. Those are definitely my, my recommendations for that. Let's go ahead and see this one right here. Alright, there's 54 trophies right there. That is a ton of trophies. If you're looking for a trophy push, I mean, your biggest raids are going to be off of something like this because if it's a revenge raid. Now, some of the biggest loot raids you're going to find are going to be off your revenge raids as well, because if you can get to them early enough, maybe they take 400k from you, you're going to be able to get your 400k back and plus a lot more because they're most likely going to have that in their storages. That's what's really cool about this. I know a lot of people tend to forego this because they just don't think about it. This doesn't cost anything to raid, so you're not paying like 500 or 40 like I am doing. Let's go see if we can find one right here. There's 46 gems right there and a pretty decent amount of loot. Not 100% impressive, but that was like 7 or 8 days ago. So I'm just here to show you guys because a lot of people tend to misread this and they don't see these kind of raids. They forget about them. Let's see if we can find one more. This is going to be the last one. I'm going to show you some really good raids that have been used. Yeah, that's already one we've seen. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to just show you this quick little tip that revenge raids are going to be your best possible choice when it comes to finding raids. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you 1 or 2 raids, maybe even 3 revenge raids that can get you an epic amount of loot, because you will be able to get the most amount of loot you'll probably ever see. You're going to be able to get 600, 700, 800k raids, and possibly even a million k raids pretty easy. You might be able to get one once a week off a revenge raid. So always keep that in mind. Keep that in your arsenal. If you're farming, if you're trophy pushing, definitely if you're trophy pushing, keep to the revenge raids because they are so crucial and they definitely do get you a ton of trophies and a ton of loot. So let's go ahead and go into a few raids. I'll see you when I am there. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into our first raid right here, and this is going to be your resource raids, the ones that you're going to find lots of resources in. Now there are raids you can get 300, 400, 200, 300, 400k of elixir and gold in, and those are pretty occasional. You're not going to find those 100% of the time. I know I kind of contradicted myself from the first part, but I did realize that you're not going to find those 100%. It's not the end all be all strategy to finding great loot. It's actually more of a trophy pushing strategy, and I'll probably mention this in one of my trophy pushing videos, but you can still find some really good loot in here, and you're not going to be searching very long for them. You're not going to be spending that cost to be searching to get these kind of raids. If you're Town Hall level 8, it costs you 500 gold every time you search or click on the next button, which really adds up. I spent over 100k once, maybe even like 300-400k once just looking for a raid, and that's definitely unnecessary. But you can find some raids like these for free using the revenge raid. Now this has over 1800 in dark elixir. That's awesome. I mean, that's really quite a bit of dark elixir. That's probably more than I've ever gotten. I think I've actually gotten up to 2000. I'm not 100% sure, but this person really does good at that, and he's not actually the highest level. This is probably a Town Hall level 8 attacking, and that means you can find even better raids. I've seen people get 300 and 400k golden elixir raids using revenge raids when they put them in the description, or they put them in our clan war, whatever, clan description, clan chat, whatever you want to call it. So there is definitely potential to get lots of loot in here. Now I'm going to show you another raid in a bit where you can get a ton of trophies. So the trophy pushing thing on this is actually really quite incredible, and that's why one of the things I really wanted to showcase, because if you're pushing for trophies, you can definitely get a lot of them. This actually had an available 34 cups to get, so that's a lot. You're not going to find too many low cup raids for the revenge raid. Now I did show you that one that was 19, but that truly wasn't that low. I mean, I showed you one that was 52. That's really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get on into the next one. Alright, so the next one here is one that has over 52 cups. I think it was actually 53 cups he gets right here off our revenge raid, and that's going to be the thing that shines out the most. If you're looking to get a lot of cups, or getting a lot of trophies, maybe you're trying to make a trophy push, definitely check out your revenge raid section, because of the fact that, I mean, they have a lot to give you. And I stress how many people overlook the revenge raid section, but it's truly one of the best things. I'd recommend, before you're raiding at all, check your revenge raids, update them, see if you can find a really good raid, and then go on to your matchmaking, because half the time you will be able to find a good revenge raid if you're on quite frequently. Now he did use this go wipe strategy, and that was a little bit overkill for these gold walls. He definitely didn't need to do that. I could probably get a 3-star with Barch on that. But hey, if you want to overkill it, you want to get these 53 cups all that bad, then go ahead and be my guest. So I'm about to show you the 3-star right here, and it'll show you about 53 cups. That's pretty awesome. Now we're gonna go ahead and end this video right here. I just wanted to show you guys a quick tip that revenge raids are really critical and can be some of the best raids you'll ever find. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and later.